Look, I already know what you did. I just want you to be honest with me, okay? Oh, Lord, here you go with this BS again. I already know you don't know what you're talking about. I already know it. Here's a printout of the screenshots. I'm not even going to look at that mess because I already know it's some BS. So you're not going to look at the proof I have of you cheating on me and lying to me about it. Okay? Are you going to speak to me? Hello? Are you going to say anything? First of all, don't snap at me. And second of all, ain't no point in speaking to you. You already think you know everything, but you don't know. Take a look at those screenshots and tell me what I don't know. I don't need to take a look at screenshots to tell me that you've been jumping to conclusions and lying and reaching and talking to too many of your friends about me. How do you know I got it from my friends? I don't know. I'm just guessing because they always in our business. I always trying to tell you to leave me alone and stuff. So it makes sense to me. Can you just admit it so we can get past this? Ain't admitting to nothing. Wow. Wow. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims and survivors of this disorder. If this is your first time seeing my face, you know, this series is dedicated to just making my TikToks and YouTube shorts longer. They are 60 seconds or less. This is going to be longer than 60 seconds, of course. So the one you just watched was about how you present, even when you present proof to a narcissist, they will pass the blame back to you, just deny it or just ignore you. Silent treatment. So a lot of times, this is what I tell people, like, if you have evidence that a narcissist has cheated on you or committed some kind of transgression that's breakup worthy, you know, flirted with your friend, stole some money from you, done whatever. Like, if you have evidence, like hardcore evidence, like it's not even cool. It's not circumstantial. It's like hardcore screenshots, video recording. That person's admitting to it with their name, with their ID and a passport in the camera. Like, hey, I am cheating on you right now with a passport. It's just in the camera, with the newspaper with the date on it and stuff like that, pointing to the date, just to let you know it's them. Like, you can present that to a narcissist and they will still categorically deny it or don't care. That's why I tell people, when you have proof, if you have that, you don't need, why do you present it to them later? If you plan on leaving them, you don't even have to present it to them. You can leave them and present it to them later. It's not ghosting. I know people just like, we've been in a relationship for a whole 2 years. I just feel like ghosting isn't something I want to do. Okay, so you're going to present this evidence in what should be a 5-6 minute conversation, 10 minutes tops, turned into a 6-hour ordeal where you get the silent treatment, you end up yelling and screaming at each other, and then y'all end up still together. Because, like, as a narcissist, if you have all this evidence on me and if you present it to me, I still think I have a chance to get you back. I still think I have a chance to salvage the relationship because you could have just left. You could have took this stuff, because I'd have took it and left. So because the simple fact that you presented it to me, that you gave me a chance to explain myself, you wanted to hear me out, shows me that I can talk you out of it. Shows me that I can silent treatment you out of it, or I can guilt trip you, or I can make you feel like it's your responsibility, or I can blame you and have you end up apologizing, depending on how you found out. You know what I mean? How'd you find out? Hey, I see I got evidence of you cheating on me. Well, how did you find out? I hired a private investigator. Wow, you must really never trust me, did you? Wow, our relationship was doomed to fail anyway because you didn't trust me from the beginning. Like, you had no trust for me. Like, to hire a private investigator when you could have just asked me and I would have just talked to you about it. Wow, I don't want to be in this relationship more anyway. Well, you gonna break up with me? Words, y'all. You let people talk you out of stuff. Stop letting them talk. You let us talk. If you give us a chance to talk, we're going to talk you out of it. We're going to talk you into a corner, or we're going to talk you onto our side of the things. So I tell people, if you have evidence and you want to leave, you need to just take it and leave, or just present it and don't have an argument. Don't have a conversation about it. Why do you need to have a conversation? People want closure. People want to know why. Like, you can find out why. The why doesn't matter. Like, you got video of them clapping some cheeks in your bed while you were at work, or while you took the kids to the hospital, or while you were at the hospital. They're like, hey, I'm in the hospital. Can you come see me? I'm busy right now. I got to stay at work a little later. You find out you look on the Ring doorbell and they ring the doorbell by clapping some cheeks. The Ring doorbell goes off and you're like, what's that motion in the garage? And they clapping somebody else's cheeks. And you forgive them. You take them and you take them back. That's like they feel like that's on you. They put it on you because you'll continue if you continuously forgive it. If you're continuously forgiving that narcissistic person, taking it back for the same transgressions over and over and over again, they're going to end up leaving you. And then you're going to be mad as hell and you're going to blame them. You're going to like, well, I did everything for that person. I forgave them when they cheated on me. I took them back when they stole money from me. I did that. You shouldn't have done that. I know y'all are going to say, like, the trauma bond. I know the trauma bond, y'all. I know the trauma bond exists. The trauma bond does not absolve the fact that you shouldn't have done it. You don't. We're forgiving people. Duh. I know you're forgiving people. That's why they take advantage of you because you're forgiving people. Stop forgiving somebody. Stop reconciling with people so much. That's what I mean. Because a dude corrected me on that a while ago. There's a difference between forgiveness and reconciliation. You can forgive them because I know some of y'all are Christians and some of y'all, forgiveness is next to godliness, whatever. You can forgive them. You don't have to reconcile with them. You don't have to let them back into your lives. It's like, hey, look, I forgive you for cheating on me, but we're not going to get back together. No, we're not going to get back together. Why not? I love you. I never meant to hurt. Yeah. If somebody says, I never meant to hurt you, if somebody utters those words to you, I never meant to hurt you, that just means they never meant to get caught. Because if they never meant to hurt you, they would have never taken the action that ended up in you being hurt. I hope that clears that up. I see so many people say that. It's just like they get text messages and they fall for that. How do you fall for that? I never meant to hurt you. If you never meant to hurt me, you would have never taken that action that resulted in me being hurt. That just means you never wanted to get caught. The action if you never meant to hurt me, you would perform the action that immediately told me, "Dang, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you. I just did this. I'm sorry." You didn't do that. You hid it because you knew it would hurt me if I found out. It's as simple as that. I never meant to hurt you really means I never meant to get caught. I didn't want to get caught. That's really what that means. So I hope y'all understand that. Don't stop letting people run off top of y'all. You have to. You really, really have to. Able this morning, but I haven't able, but have. What is what I'm talking about? I got an email, y'all. Sorry, but that's how it goes, though. I feel like you have to stand in your power and take your power back and stand in your truth. Because if you don't, on the other side of this stuff, on the other side, if you just, everybody can't leave. We have kids. So if you have kids, I know kids complicate the situation. Finances complicate the situation. Because if you have no leverage, like leverage matters. I know I'll be bringing up leverage in a lot of my videos here often, but leverage matters, y'all. If you don't have any leverage over that narcissistic person, there's nothing you can really do other than just leaving them. Sometimes your leverage is you leaving. You know what I mean? And leverage means you can hold them accountable. Leverage means that you can restrict their, like a kid. Like your leverage over your kids is you restrict things from them. Are you doing that? Your grades are not good? I'm going to use this leverage on you and take your video game away from you. I'm going to take your phone away from you. I'm going to take your outside privileges away from you. That's your leverage is like this. You know what I mean? You have to have some type of leverage. I don't know what leverage looks like to you, but leverage is the only thing a lot of people have. I mean, sometimes a lot of people only have their presence. Your presence is the leverage. But sometimes you don't want to leave. You're like, I don't want to leave, and they replace me quickly. They're already in the process of replacing you. They're already clapping some other cheeks or getting their cheeks clapped by somebody else. You know what I mean? They're literally already doing that. They're already doing that. So just like I said, I feel like you have to be in a different position. You're like, words matter. I've been trying to I don't know, y'all. I really just want to convey to the point that if you have proof, just act on it. Just take the proof and act on it. You don't need a confession. People want a confession. People don't know that they matter. You want people, just admit it. No, why would I admit it? You have the evidence. I'm not going to give you the pleasure and the satisfaction of admitting that to you. Why the hell would I do that? No. Take your evidence and leave. You can just bounce. You don't trust me anyway. You'll never trust me again. So take your evidence and bounce. Why would I give you the pleasure of a confession? You don't need a confession. Like, people are just like, you do need a confession. No, you don't need a confession to move on from somebody. If you have evidence, do the police need a confession other than the innocent people, do the police need a confession to like arrest, to like, they got you on camera, like literally doing the crime. They got you on the camera doing the crime. They don't need you to confess. Confession just makes it easier. They don't need, like, we got you on camera. We got you a handwritten note. You say you were going to do it. You did it. You got your own phone. You get text message you bragging about committing a crime. Like, you're going to jail. Confession will make it easier on you. Might get a plea bargain or whatever, but you're going to jail. They don't need you to confess. The police don't need you to confess. They can still prosecute you without a confession. So I said, you don't need a confession to have a reason to move on. You have the evidence. You don't need it. I know people want to know why. If that person is a narcissist, that's why. Sometimes they can't control it. And I was like, what if they can control it? What if I can help them get it under control? You're gonna waste a lot of time and lose your life. You just are. There's no easy way to put that. Like, you're gonna be together for a little while, and then they're gonna end up leaving you with somebody else. But it happens. No, they're gonna end up breaking your heart and leaving you for somebody else. Probably the person they were cheating on you with. Stop reconciling, y'all. You don't have to. I know kids and stuff involved. Just like, I don't know, so many moving bits. It makes my head hurt. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I really truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Like and subscribe for more mental illness. Is out. Peace. Hit this button.